Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're talking about finding the probability of independent events. Let's get right to it. First, let's start off by defining independent events as two events where one does not affect the other one, directly or indirectly. They have nothing to do with each other. They are independent of each other. So, you spin the spinner and flip a coin. Whatever we spin on the spinner does not affect the flip of the coin, and whatever we flip on the coin does not affect the spinner. That's what we mean by they are independent events. What is the probability of spinning a prime number and flipping tails? So we're looking at what's the probability of prime and tails. I'll stick with the capital T. As we're looking at this, we got to realize that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total outcomes possible on the spinner. But there's only 3 prime numbers, 2, 3, and 5. So that leaves 3 prime numbers. And then the probability of flipping tails is 1 out of 2. Because you either get heads or you get tails. 2 options. One of them is what we're looking for. So we can look at the formula. You know what, I do feel like on this one we should go ahead, total coin options, total spinner options. You know me, I don't always list everything like this, but I think it's important to make sure one we want, and I'll change that to number because then it's the same thing here, number we want. All right. We're going to use a formula, and the formula says if we want probability of A event and the probability of B event, then we need to take the probability of the A event and multiply it by the probability of B event. In this case, A event is we're spinning a prime number, B event is flipping a tail. So we're going to take the probability of spinning a prime number, which we just found to be 3/5, and substitute that in. And then we're going to multiply that by the probability of flipping a tails, which we found to be 1/2. When we go one step further, we find that this is the same thing as 3 times 1 over 5 times 2, because we multiply straight across. That's going to give us 3 over 10, or 30%. So the probability of spinning a prime number and flipping tails on a coin is 30%, or 3 out of 10. Now pause the video and copy what is on your screen into your notebook. Now that you're back, anytime you have to rewatch the video for clarity or to remember something, you need to write what you picked up into your notes. Use arrows, circles, shapes, pictures, whatever, but add them to your notes to make those notes yours. Lastly, ladies and gentlemen, always remember that you are in school, and when you are learning, it's all about understanding the process, never about just the answer. We'll see you tomorrow.